Hi all. I've been thinking of the past, whether or not my childhood was abused, so on, the heavy topic, if you will. And something occurred to me that hasn't occurred to me before. Has in some form, but not in this particular form. There's a memory of my childhood, and it's interesting. I was in one of those sandboxes, I was maybe 3 or 4, and there was this bully kid, and my mother was there, and this bully kid got physically violent towards me, and my mother just sat there and watched, and she later said that she basically didn't want to involve herself in my fight, and in my fights in general, that she wanted to allow me to grow on my own, which I can respect. But I just thought about that moment when I'm like at the sandbox and the kid is getting physically violent with me, pulling my hair as hard as he can, my head goes all back and so on. And I'm just thinking of my mother sitting there and thinking to herself, this person is harming my child. I will watch and see what happens. And just that thought was very illuminating. It's very illuminating. I mean, I did when the sandbox thing happened, I did, once the bullies started targeting one of the girls, get up and shove him over the sandbox. But that doesn't change the nature of the thing, because before that I had never been violent. I had always been a peaceful, calm kid. And I'm just thinking of what I must have felt. I know I've dissociated and depersonalized away from it, but what I must have felt having someone attack me in front of my mother and not having my mother intervene. And that trend has carried throughout my life. That people attack me and my mother raises up her arms and says, "Free education," or something along those lines. Something like, "We are trying to raise you to be a free person." Which to me just seems like a psychopathic desire to see what happens if you don't raise your kid, if you can raise a worse kid. By that time, my brother would have been 10, which is way too early to diagnose psychopathy in any way, shape, or form. So, I'm just thinking here, what does it take for a parent to see your child getting beat up in front of your eyes and just do nothing, and later laugh about it, laugh about how your child defended the girl but not themselves, and not have any red flags in your opinion? Just sit there and watch. This is curious, just very curious. Thought I'd share that.